Hello everyone, Tawanda here. Did you know that there's 10,600 plus companies that are currently registered and are actively operating in Zambia? 10,600 plus. I think that's phenomenal. Now, my wildest guess would be that roughly 60 to 70% of those are communicating officially, internally, and externally using this particular channel of communication. Can you guess what it is? It's definitely not the phone, and it's not your friendly neighborhood post box. It's email. Every single day you walk into the office, the first thing you do is you switch on your computer and you open up your email to catch up on what may have happened from the last time you were in the office to today, and then you keep looking at the email to keep track of communications to you on the things that might be, critical for the day. In other words, we all use just email to communicate. But then none of us are really communicating with these people that are sitting in front of their emails every day, the whole day, to sell them something, to give them a service, to give them some sort of advice. We're not doing it effectively. I mean, think about it. Every time you go to the bank to open an account, every time you go to the insurance company to open up to write out a policy, every time you go to the hospital to open up an account there to get helped, somebody's going to ask you for your email. So you have this huge opportunity to collect that information and use it. But how many businesses today are having systematic and sequential conversations with their customers, both existing and potential, on email? Very few. Now, what if I told you that you could change that for your business? If you could take the opportunity and take advantage of email and use it as part of your marketing strategy to turn numbers up and to increase your sales and also to increase your customer stickiness, what would you say? So I'm sure you're asking yourself now, how do I start? Where do I start from? So maybe we should look at the basic concept of what an email marketing campaign looks like and what it is. In my opinion, I think every successful email marketing campaign is going to be made up of three things. The first thing is, or three phases. The first phase really that you want to go into, and that's after you've taken care of all of the capacity to write copy, etc. The first phase would be your prospecting phase, and that phase is not necessarily prospecting in the sales sense, but really what you're doing is polling the customer to find out where they are in terms of their context, what's on their mind, and what is bothering them today, what's keeping them awake at night. And then from there you go into, once you've identified what those concerns are, what those areas of interest are, you can then go into the second phase, which I call value adding or giving back. This is where you give out free information to the customer to help them with their context. So for instance, if a customer tells you that they're looking to save a little bit more money in 2022, the second phase ideally would be you sending out emails to the customer, giving them advice on how they could save money better, how they could budget better, and where they can cut costs, whether it's for their car maintenance, their insurance, their medical aid, or whatever the case might be. What you're literally doing there is giving them solutions without actually asking them to buy anything from you. That's value adding, but it's also trust building. Once you are able to then build that trust relationship with the customer, you can then go into the third phase, which I call the sales pitch. This is where you generate sales copy that you send out to these customers, and then you ask them to buy something for you in context and relevant to the situation that they have. So for instance, if you're selling an insurance product, they could be telling you that they want to take better care of themselves. And then next you talk about how they have to go to gym and how they have to work out and how they can get a medical policy and they can get an insurance policy that includes gym membership as an example. And then after that you could hard sell either that insurance policy or the gym membership. That's, I think, the most effective way to go about selling to the customer after you've given them something that is relevant to them, and then you sell a product that is relevant to their situation. Once you do that, I think you'll be successful and you'll be home and dry. So if you want to talk about a little bit more about how you can get into greater detail around the sales marketing approach for your email marketing, just drop me a comment in the comments below, or you could drop me an email on Tawanda@Kavar Creative. That's Kavar, Kavar creative.com, Tawanda@kavarcreative.com, and let's start a conversation around this. I'd like to help you a little bit more about this and to help you a little bit more with your email marketing, so get in touch. Well, that's it for today. Until next time, you take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.